Okay,
The
let's talk
heaviest
about the most
burdens are the
complex
ones we
relationship you'll
carry
ever have,
ourselves.
the one with yourself.
Let
Think
them
about it.
go.
We spend our whole lives learning how to connect with other people.
But what about the person you're with 24/7? No one ever really teaches us that part. And so, a lot of us end up asking this really, really tough question. Because for many, it's not peace inside our heads, it's a constant state of war. We're either our own biggest fan or our absolute worst critic. There's no in between. But here's the crazy part. Both of these extremes, they're fueled by the exact same thing. It's this deep, deep fear that we might have flaws, and that idea is just terrifying. So, okay, what's really at the heart of this inner battle? It all comes down to perfectionism, but it's not what you think. It's a rejection of being human. We invent this perfect version of ourselves who's never wrong. It's a tough outer shell to survive. And to keep up this act, we have to push down all those so-called bad emotions. But what if those emotions aren't the bad guys we think they are? Take anger, for example. We're always told to manage it, right? To just push it away. But what if anger is actually a signal? Dr. Ibrahim says its whole job is to protect you. It's basically your internal alarm system, telling you when a boundary has been crossed. And speaking of signals, it's so important to know the difference between guilt and shame. Guilt says, I did something bad. Shame says, I am bad. And that's a huge difference. So how do we get out of this trap? How do we finally find some inner peace? Well, first things first, beating yourself up is a total dead end. It gets you nowhere because it actually stops you from learning. It just shuts down the whole conversation. A much better question to ask is, what was I feeling right before I did that? Because when you understand your own patterns, that's when you can actually start to change them. So the path is a practice. Acknowledge, listen, act with compassion, and find your balance. So I'll leave you with this. What if real strength isn't about being flawless at all?